You know, it's been a long time since we got to open this motherfucker. That's right. We are back. And we're here to take over Wheels of Fury because me, Matt, and Killer Kyle couldn't do what we can do. We are the ones. We are the ones that are the tag team champions of the wheelchair mafia. And they couldn't even do it because we are #1 tag team. Tell them, Delicious.
Yeah, you know, the wheelchair mafia thought they had all the answers, but when it come down to it, they only had a small inkling of what we were capable of, and now look at us, we're the ones on top, not them.
And you know, Backlash is coming up in France. We don't want to go to that cheese-eating city. Country. Yeah, that's it.
Yeah.
But I swear when they come back, we're going to give them one of these. And we're going to give them one of these. And we're going to give them one of these. And you are going to beg for mercy. Because when I give you the wheelchair stomper, and Killer here, he gives you, well, whatever he gives you.
Right, yeah.
We will take over as the new disabled take team. Because we are vicious
And delicious.
and don't you forget it. I'm Matt. This is Killer Kyle. And welcome to Hey, me and Matt here. This is Killer Kyle. And welcome to another episode, an international episode of Wheels of Fury.
Yeah.
Kind of. I mean, it's Backlash France.
Mm-hmm.
Is going to be one of those shows that they once again thought outside the box. Last year they were in Puerto Rico.
Yeah.
This year, yeah, France.
They're in Lyon, France.
Yes, sir.
And it's really interesting to me how, you know, we've talked about this before, that, this is interesting, but it's nice to see that, you know, WWE is putting the world back in World Wrestling Entertainment. Yes, they would travel abroad, if you will, but it seemed to be it was only for, like, a Raw or a SmackDown or, you know, their non-televised events.
Yeah.
Very rarely seemed to be they would do their pay-per-views, you know, outside of America. Like, yeah, they come to Canada once in a blue moon, but it seemed to be mainly they were primarily in America, in the United States.
Yeah.
Whether it be St. Louis, whether it be Pittsburgh, whether it be Boston, whether it be Los Angeles, whether it be Toledo, or, you know, anywhere like that. Over the last 7 months, I'll say, They've been to Puerto Rico, been to England, they've been to Australia, they've been to quite a few other places, going to France, they're going to Berlin, they're going to Scotland. Now, of course, they do have a Canadian stop in there as well for Money in the Bank, but I mean, like, it's nice to see that the WWE is, you could say, essentially broadening the spectrum.
Yeah, no, I agree, and I think that's great. And like, it's a new era.
Yes.
And so it's like, fucking let's do it. And so now we're going back to when WWF did all those tours for Coliseum home videos.
Oh, yeah.
And it's great. And this show should be great too. Now, just like every other show, they're gonna have, well, when I say that, I mean like overseas, it's gonna be broadcast here at 1 in the afternoon.
Yeah.
So.
And, no, it's only for, like, you know, different, like your Pacific Standard Time, or maybe your Mountain Standard Time, or whatever, like, that we get it here at 1 in the afternoon.
Mm-hmm.
Like, Elimination Chamber was in the afternoon.
That's right, yes.
Then again, I was gonna say, so was, Money in the Bank in England. No, it wasn't. But, like, other shows that they've had that have been in the afternoon, it's not very often that it happens. It's just, like, in a different time zone. It's, 1 in the afternoon here.
Yeah.
And it could be, 7, 8 o'clock at night in France or Australia or Germany or, whatever.
Exactly.
So yeah, the card is looking pretty stacked.
Yeah, I agree. It's gonna be a good show. Well, let's get on it, I guess. I don't know.
We're gonna start things off with this match. We have Randy Orton and Kevin Owens versus the Bloodline, Solo Sikoa, and Tama Tonga.
If you would have told me in 2014 that one of the members of Guerrilla's Destiny were going to make their way to WWE, I'd say you're full of shit.
Okay, I do want to add to that. Not correct you, add.
Okay.
This is the other member of Guerrillas of Destiny.
No, I thought I said one of. Maybe I...
Tama Tonga is in WWE currently,
yes.
Right now. Tonga Loa was in WWE in like 2015, I think, 14, something like that.
Oh.
He was Camacho with Unico.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Well, wow, okay, so yeah, I don't know why. Well, I mean, I don't know why I didn't look that up, but he was under a mask anyway, so.
Well, Unico was one of the Sin Caras when they did the whole Sin Cara versus Sin Cara thing.
Sin Cara Negro.
Sin Cara Negro versus Sin Cara Azul.
Yeah.
And then when one got unmasked, he became Unico, and Camacho was his like bodyguard or friend, whatever, and it was Tonga Loa.
Okay, well that's cool.
Yeah. Now, I don't know if at some point Tonga Loa will return to WWE, maybe, but right now you've got Tama Tonga there, which is pretty cool.
There's rumors that they're gonna expand the bloodline,
Right.
So I think Tonga Loa will eventually show up again
Probably.
as Tonga Loa. But there's also Jacob Fatu.
Yeah.
There's some others, I'm sure, but
It kind of makes you wonder how big are they going to expand the bloodline? Like, they got a big ass family as it is.
oh, it's like a Samoan NWO brother.
Yeah, basically.
But I mean, look, the thing is that it's gonna be a good match. I just think that the way that Kevin Owens has been treated lately and beaten up and bloodied and, you know, spiked and all that. But then you look at Randy Orton and they make a good team. So
Yeah.
I honestly think that the New Age Can-Am Connection are gonna triumph over the Bloodline.
I have a feeling.
Now, that being said, I'm starting to think maybe we might see a debut of another Bloodline member to help them win.
I mean, could we maybe see Jacob?
Yeah, that's possible. Because he is making his way up to the company,
Like,
from what I've heard.
yeah, we do. Like, there is talk of him coming to WWE, and I don't know if it's gonna be. He's just gonna, go right up to Raw or SmackDown, or is he gonna go to NXT first and then head to Raw or SmackDown? Don't know the details yet of him coming to WWE. There's just talk of him coming.
Yeah,
Giggity.
yes. So, yeah, you know what? Either way, I want KO and RKO to win. Or RKO, I guess, if that makes sense.
Kevin Owens puts the KO in RKO.
Yeah,
Yeah, I mean, with this being Tama Tonga's first Premium Live event and, teaming with Solo, I mean, it should be a good match. I just don't know. I don't see them winning. And if they do win, it's like, okay, what do you do next with the feud, if you will?
that's the problem.
Yeah.
But I also see a match with Kevin and Solo.
Yeah, you could see a match. Like, they could do a match
Or
with Kevin and Solo, and
Kevin and Tonga.
I was going to say Randy and Tonga.
Well, that's true. But when you look at what happened, it was Tama who basically bloodied Kevin.
Well, yeah, Tonga crashed his rental car into Kevin Owens' rental car on SmackDown a few weeks ago.
Yeah, and that's the most authority I've ever seen of Nick Aldis at this point.
Yeah, exactly.
But
And I mean, like, they could go either way with that. They could do, Kevin versus Solo, Kevin versus Tama. You could do, Randy versus Tama, Randy versus Solo. Yeah, there's various different ways you can go with that. If once you have this match and then decide, okay, let's do singles matches now.
I mean, SummerSlam is coming up, so there is a feud right there. Or feuds, if you will.
Yeah.
So, it's going to be a good match, though. There's going to be a lot of violence, man.
More than.
We got the WWE Women's title. Bayley versus Naomi versus Tiffany Stratton.
Yeah.
And it's funny watching Chris Van Fleet's recent interview with Tiffany. And she's like, or he asked what the inspiration was for the character. Well, she goes, yeah, it's Paris Hilton. and I think Barbie, something like that. Well, that makes a lot of sense with the Barbie thing, anyways.
I mean, kind of basically got like the Barbie looks. Paris Hilton with the whole rich girl thing. Tiffany gives off more of a, like she's giving off the rich, pompous, arrogant, rich girl. My daddy's got a lot of money, and I, can go to wherever I want for lunch, and got a private jet, and I got a limo, and I got a whatever the fuck else. So I mean, that aspect I do see as Paris Hilton.
Yeah.
Barbie, I mean, I guess the look, well, the blonde hair for sure, the looks, I guess, but like, yeah.
I mean, I don't see Bailey losing, plain and simple.
No.
I think Naomi will get it eventually. Hell, maybe next year.
Maybe, yeah.
I mean, that's a bit extreme. If you really want to push Tiffany, then, and they're doing that, but I honestly see a one-on-one, Bailey losing to Tiffany.
Yeah, I could see that happening, more than likely.
But yeah, I think that Bailey's gonna win.
Yeah, I have a feeling Bailey's gonna retain myself.
It's not Tiffy time right now.
Not yet.
Yeah, it's not Naomi time either.
Yeah. We'll stick with the women, and we'll go to the Women's Tag Team Championship. We got the Kabuki Warriors versus Bianca Belair and Jade Cargill.
Yeah. So, again, I made that comparison for the WrestleMania predictions. I'm not gonna bother, but I think, again, if you want to bring Jade in as a credible wrestler, I don't know if putting her Take Team Championship match is a good start.
I feel like WWE is going to do Jade Cargill right. Okay, yes, she's got an opportunity at a women's championship, tag team championship, and she's only been in the company for, a few months. Yeah, it was for, did an appearance in NXT, did an appearance at pay-per-view, and, they did a good job of showcasing her, and then it was like, okay, Royal Rumble, she debuted, had the match, and it was at the Women's Royal Rumble, did a good job of the Rumble, they had that sex-woman match at Mania. Now we're going into Backlash to give her a try at a championship match. I don't see Bianca and Jade winning. Just to be like, okay, she's good a wrestler. She's very talented. She can handle being in a women championship match, and we'll continue to build her up, and then eventually put a title on her. Because when she was in AEW, it was friggin', she debuted, she went on a tear, and undefeated, won the TBS championship, was on a run with the TBS championship, lost the streak, and then before we knew it, she was out of the company. It was just like, showed off her skills. She's a fairly good wrestler.
Yeah.
And she can talk on the mic. But because a lot of her matches so quick. It really didn't showcase her that well. Now, yes, at WrestleMania, she only was in the match for like a couple minutes, a minute,
Yeah, that kind of pissed me off.
and won the match.
Yeah.
So I believe they're going to do more with her in this match, and then, continue to build her up. But, they're not just going to, fast track her to a title and have her win.
No. And I think Bianca could turn heel at any moment, from what I've heard. But that's just me speculating things. I mean, look, Jade is one of those wrestlers that you don't fuck with.
No.
And I don't want to see it. Well, yeah, she has these quick matches, and they're for what?
Yeah.
So, I mean, yeah, you look at WrestleMania. She stayed in the corner for a while, and then gets tagged in, boom, wins the match.
Yeah.
It's like, I don't want to see that. I want to see her put in the work, so to speak.
Oh, yeah, for sure. And, they did have that face-to-face with Jade and Bianca and the Rumble match, them both military pressing people over their head and, looking at each other. It's like, alright, hey, we want to go, and then they never did. So, I mean, we could eventually get a match between the two of them at some point. I just don't see any reason or any point to turning Bianca heel. That would make no sense.
I guess. I mean, I don't want to see Jade heel right now. I mean, she really played a good heel when she was in AEW.
Yeah.
But I just can't. Well, I just don't want to see it right now.
Yeah.
They brought her in fresh. Yeah, she's Jade Cargill. She's still that bitch or that chick or whatever you want to call her.
Yeah.
I just don't want to see her as a heel at this point.
Right, yeah.
And yeah, I know she looks like Storm from X-Men, so I'm not sure why people are keeping to reference that, but, that's fine. Her theme music is killer.
Oh, yeah.
Eventually she'll get a title, but not
Yeah.
right now.
Yeah.
And no, I don't see them winning the tag team titles.
And I mean, because Jade has only been in WWE for, since, October last year, I think? November last year, whatever it was.
Yeah, I think so.
And the only match she really had was the Rumble. She was in the Women's Royal Rumble, and then she had that match at Mania, have her with, a veteran like Bianca, help teach her, help her grow, and then, I'm sure at some point they'll have Jade in, singles matches, and, I feel like WWE won't just, do, 30-second matches, a minute match, they'll actually have a good match with her, maybe 5 minutes, 10 minutes, roughly. Let her show off her skills, show how good she is in the ring, athletic, and whatever, and then go from there.
Yeah, no, I can see that. I mean, when you look at the Kabuki Warriors, Asuka definitely is a Grand Slam champion in the women's division for WWE. Do you see Kairi Sane ever hold a singles title?
I mean, if they ever do, completely break up Damage Control.
Yeah, because I forgot about Dakota again.
Yeah. Well, not only Dakota, but also Io.
Well, yeah, there's Io as well.
Maybe you could see Kairi being a women's world champion or women's champion. I don't know how they go about it, but I mean, I think she could do it. I mean, thought she was the NXT women's champion, for God's sakes.
Oh, yeah. That's right. Okay. My worry is that they're gonna eventually release her again. And I don't fucking want that. I think she's too good to just, okay, now you're going back to Stardom. That's not happening.
Yeah, no, I don't see that happening. Here's something, though. You got, Dakota, Io, Kairi, and Asuka. Asuka, Kairi, and Io, at one point, all held the NXT Women's Championship.
Yeah. Yeah, I mean, I'm kind of still hot about Asuka giving up the title. She was undefeated. Yeah, but anyways. All that just alludes to Charlotte Flair at WrestleMania 34. Now we have this match. The World Championship. We've got Damian Priest versus Jay. Ooh!
So?
And I think Jay's ready.
Okay. You think Jay's ready? I agree with that. At the same time, I don't see Priest losing.
That's the only thing.
Is Jay ready? Absolutely he's ready. But with Priest just having won the title at Mania, he's not going to lose it.
No, yeah. And I think about that too. Honestly, if they're going to put the title on Jay, wait till SummerSlam.
SummerSlam, yeah, I could see that happening.
It's he's that credible. He has proven that he can be a singles wrestler.
Yeah.
It's just, does he need to cook a little bit more? I don't know.
Right, yeah.
But, yeah, I see Damien. But there's also the point where I believe, you talk about damage control.
Yeah.
I believe that Judgment Day are due to break up soon.
Yeah. It'd be interesting to see how they do that.
Well, so, Rhea's injured. There's footage, apparently, whatever, of Dominic and Liv Morgan together.
Well, yeah.
So they could be a team at some point. Finn Balor, I'm not sure what they're going to do with him. Honestly, he's a good heel.
Yeah.
And they always say the nicest people are good heels.
Yeah, apparently.
So, and then of course, that rumor about Damian Priest going back to being face. We'll see what happens with that. But yeah, Damian Priest for the win.
Yes. For sure. The Arch of Infamy.
Yeah.
Undisputed Championship. Cody Rhodes versus AJ Styles.
Yes, yeah. Two Georgia boys. And you look at someone like Cody Rhodes, and here's a guy that has been in WWE for a long time, and then 2016 goes to New Japan, goes to Ring of Honor, goes to TNA, and then sooner than later AEW is born.
Yes.
He put his heart and soul into that company.
Oh yeah, absolutely.
I don't know any other wrestler that spent 1 year doing that, going all over territories.
Oh yeah.
AJ Styles, TNA original.
Yes.
Here's somebody that went in as a jobber for WWF. Couldn't cut the mustard, apparently.
Yeah.
Goes and does Ring of Honor. And then, I don't know how many years it was, but he was in TNA.
Well, his run in WWF was like 98 short run, and then AJ's run in WCW was like near the end of its run. And then Ring of Honor, I think, was, well, yeah. AJ was in WCW for I think from 99 to 2000 or 2001, whatever it was. And then Ring of Honor probably was from 2001 to 2002. Mid 2000, or no. I say May 2002. And then he went to TNA.
Yeah. So, I mean, you know, it would be interesting for AJ Styles to win the WWE Championship.
Right.
Not right now.
Yeah, not right now.
I mean, we just spent a fucking year about Cody finishing his story.
Yeah, exactly.
And hearing about that, and then he finally wins the title. And he can't lose it just like that.
No.
So, yeah, you know what? I think that Cody's going to retain.
Yeah.
If they end up having a match again, like let's say SummerSlam, hey, here's a theme. You know, well, maybe AJ can win.
Maybe, yeah.
But it's going to be interesting to see what happens.
Yeah.
Again, both talented wrestlers, but it's not going to be a dirty fight. It's going to be one-on-one, unlike the Bloodline.
Yeah.
So, American Nightmare for the win.
For sure. And here's an added extra little tidbit. It was there were, I want to say 2 years apart. But both spent time in New Japan. Both were members of the Bullet Club.
That's right, yeah. Yeah, that's right. Cody Rhodes being a member of the Bullet Club in Japan and Ring of Honor.
Yeah.
So that is cool.
Yeah.
And so this has been another episode of Wheels of Fury. WrestleMania Backlash.
Just Backlash.
Just Backlash. That's a slip up.
Yeah.
In France, of all places, that's going to be a very good show. I wish we had some croissants.
Yeah.
But anyways, yeah. After Backlash, as I said before, in the last video, we're going to shake things up again.
Right.
By that, I just mean change the theme song, whatever.
Yeah, yeah.
But we'll think of more stuff as the season premiere of Wheels of Fury comes up.
Yes.
And yeah, I'm not quite sure. Oh, well, Double or Nothing.
Yes, Double or Nothing.
So
it was the 26th.
Yeah. So, anyways, so for me, Matt, this is Killer Kyle, and we will talk to you next time. Deuces.
Bonsoir.
Bonsoir, mes amis.